Good morning, stepsons. How are you today? I hope you slept well, had a good weekend, and are ready to dig into a coming week. I thinking about what I shared last Friday, or last time I did a shave video about what you're putting into your body, and thinking about hopefully you're feeling the importance of that, and that you're paying attention to it, and you're taking care of yourself physically, both by what you eat, but also some physical exercise too, which I know I've already done some videos on that, or at least one, and hope you're doing those things too. But I thought this morning about what is probably even more important than that. And that's not just what you're putting in your mouth, how much of what you're eating, but it's more important because it's what you're putting into your mind. A lot of times when we're growing up, particularly, we have a lot of distractions or a lot of information coming at you, and you do a ton more than I did when I was growing up. Because with YouTube, social media, there were 3 TV channels when I grew up, and you had to watch commercials. And now you got anything you want, pretty much. Go search it out and you can watch it. But that's why it's so important that you pay attention to what it is you're letting come into your mind. The phrase that I heard that I like it is stand guard at the door of your mind. If you let yourself think about things that are not going to help you, then you're making it harder for yourself to feel good about yourself, to be able to be successful in school or in your work or with your family, just because you're letting bad information, thoughts or ideas come into your mind. Let me give you an example. When I was about your age, when I was a teenager, I got a job working at Amco Transmissions, and they called me a gopher because I wasn't a mechanic when I started. I was just helping with whatever. But when I started working there, they had some magazines that were in the employees' bathroom, and you might be able to guess what was in those magazines. Now, back when I was growing up, that's the only way you could get pornography at the time. Unfortunately, today you guys can get it by searching on your phones or whatever else. A lot of times it comes at you even though you didn't ask for it. But back then, there was a stack of porno magazines in the employee's bathroom. And I'd love to tell you that I didn't look at them, but I did. And that's an example of something that that comes in your mind. That's going to shape how you think about things, and it's going to start affecting your behavior. So I got to tell you, by the time I left 3 years later, I managed to get rid of all that stuff. But it did have an impact on me. And that's one example. Whatever you're feeding your mind, if you're listening to the news a lot, which I don't know if you guys are interested in the news, or if you're watching a bunch of entertaining videos that have no substance, it's like eating a diet of sugary food all day long and getting no nutrition. It's the same thing for your mind. You're not going to be feeding your mind things that are going to help you. So, stepsons, here's what I invite you to do today and do going forward. is pay attention to what's coming into your mind. How does it come into your mind? Through your eyes and through your ears. What are you listening to, and what are you reading or watching or paying attention to? And make sure that you're letting good things come into your mind, your eyes and your ears, and you're doing your best to be positive about things, and make sure that you're feeding your mind things that are going to help you get better. All right? Put in the comments what you're thinking about this, if it makes sense or not. Hopefully it does. But always remember the two lessons, stepsons. You can succeed even though your dad's not in your daily life. And always remember that your stepdad loves you. I'll see you next time.